So, last session, you guys continued on your quest to reach Camp Vengeance, having just killed the man. The supernatural treachery of the jungle was finally confirmed by Azaka as being abnormal. Enid, meanwhile, had another vision of the Red Wizards in the Aldani Basin, experiencing a projection of a person being tortured. Azaka offered to lead the group to the Guardian's spirit who resides in Oralunga, a place name you have heard once before. With discussion, it was decided that your plan would not change. Camp Righteous and then at the Aldani Basin. Camp Righteous? No, Camp Vengeance. To save people who are still potentially being tortured this moment. You also received your first telepathic correspondence with Syndra, who you contacted about the psychic disturbances of the jungle. She relayed to you that it seemed to be related to the Soulmonger in the south, causing some kind of porosity in the material plane. In your days of travel, one evening you battled a shambling candied pumpkin patch. A few nights later, Bannister was nearly abducted by giant birds.
They were delicious, by the way.
You also destroyed a small herd of undead, including a huge ogre zombie. And from that encounter, you gained a seemingly magical pair of boots.
Dun dun dun.
And that's where we left off last session.
What time of day was it?
It is getting late. You were about to make camp.
Okay.
Oh, music, thank you.
Jungle noises.
Yes, thank you. But I need to... Oh, that's really loud.
Oh yes, also Postle returned.
Yes, the best snack.
My face.
Your face is also delicious. Have you tasted it before?
No, I haven't.
Well, you're missing out, man.
She has secretly been tasting
me while I'm asleep?
How do you think I heal?
I don't want to know.
So this Vice Guardian in Orolunga, is it? Do I just have written wrong that I have the crazed temple priest was talking about guard of Orolunga? Have I just written that wrong?
Yeah, I think you have. Yep, it was Oralunga.
Okay. East of Mbala. I don't see Mbala. Guess it's just some secret place. Okay, so it's the same place.
And that crazed guy happened to be Inet's brother as well.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
You remember the crazy guy who came at you in the markets?
Vaguely?
The one who was speaking Celestial at us?
Right, yes.
Yeah, he mentioned that we need to meet the Guardian of Orlunga.
Gotcha. Sorry, like I said, my brain is fried today.
Well, you guys can make camp a short distance away from, all the dead zombies.
They do start to smell after a while.
Yeah.
I think they smell already.
Let's travel a bit, so no smelly zombies.
Somewhere safe. Speaking of, how is everyone doing health-wise? Everyone feel okay?
I have managed not to be hit by things, so
I
I'm
punched
good.
Kirk. I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that. That would be mean.
The river is close. That could be used better.
Well, while we're finding a place to set up camp, I'm going to ride over towards Bannister and offer him the boots I found. And just say, hey, could you find out what these are? They're giving off a bit of a glow.
Sure thing. Could you lead my Saurus?
Okay, so I will trade the boots for his reins and hold them off to the side next to my own, so I'll keep pace with him.
You'll study the boots for about 10 minutes,
Okay.
sniffing them, looking at them, putting his hands inside them.
Bannister, why?
He's not actually magical, he's just a dad.
Yeah, I'll figure this out. Imagine he, like, after 10 minutes, pulls on the tongue of the boots. He goes, oh, it says right here. They're boots of whatever. Size 3.5. These must have been over
Boots of
3.5.
size 9.
Yeah.
Go.
With a +1 to AC, but only against the ground.
And after 10 minutes, he says, these boots, I think these boots may be made out of a dragon.
Dragon boots.
That's weird. Okay.
They'll make you faster and more speedy and dexterous.
Are they boots of speed?
They are boots of ice skating.
What?
Really?
I think if you wear these, it'll be like you're walking on ice everywhere.
I hand him the reins and move away. I've got enough trouble with ice as it is, I don't need any more.
Bannister recalls that Kurik has mentioned dragony things before. So he awkwardly gets his Hadrosaurus alongside Kurik's.
Are they
Hey,
do you have a link for him?
Are they boots of the frozen wastes?
yeah, yes.
Boots of the what now?
Frozen wastes.
Okay.
Mental images of Correct sliding on any ground, like proper disco moves. Did they really give it +2 to Dex?
Yes.
Can you, like, link the actual item for us?
Sure, I should be able to do that.
That could mean I could run away from everyone even faster while you're... Wait, never mind.
Oh, wait, no. I found it on D&D Beyond by looking in the correct area and not being a dumbass. So, well, +2 to Dex would probably be best for either our rogue or our weirdly designed fighter.
True.
So who wants to dodge things and ice skate around?
While walking, these boots emit a soft crunching sound akin to walking in snow.
So probably not good for sneaking, eh?
Well, it doesn't say that.
It doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't.
That's nice flavor text.
It is. It's like the It's like the boots from the giant gold elemental in Desire Lore that when you jump, they make coins appear.
Sage wouldn't mind them.
I have moved away, so it's up to Bannister who gets them.
Well, Kura, you've mentioned dragon stuff before. These related to you?
I don't think so. They don't look like any ancestors I know of.
You guys don't all know each other?
Wow. No, we don't.
Oh god. Should we?
Bannister rides up to Jade. Would you like these boots?
They look like they could be useful.
They're soft on the inside.
Yeah, that luxurious feel. I can take them and like, give them away if not needed anymore.
Bannister passes them to Jade.
White boots. Everyone's gonna see me in the darkness by my boots.
But they'll only
But at
see
least-
the boots.
But at least your feet will be cool.
Considering the heat, probably a good thing.
Oh yeah, I imagine all of our feet are really bad.
Yeah, boiling in the leather boots, the humidity and so
Yeah, like Jade pulls them on, like, this coolness. Coolers on feet.
Cynthia wiggles her hooves.
Yeah.
I imagine everyone except Savintia takes off their shoes at night and just pours the water out of them.
It's like that Far Side comic where the guy's pouring just bugs. There's a pile of them in his boots.
I hope we have. Did we all have our own tents?
No, we're sharing.
So, like, it's food smell all over
Oh god.
everything.
But
Well, I mean, to be fair, we did go through a river a week ago.
Yeah, we have bat a week ago. That's like nice to know.
this is just every
A
morning.
bath in brackish, foul water. Yes.
And it's always raining.
Okay, I think we're just all queuing up for Kurek to do the cleaning spell on our feet.
Prestidigitation.
Yeah.
It's like Oprah. And you get clean. And you get clean.
Well,
We'll just
you know,
line up with our feet in the air.
I can definitely clean a whole cubic foot. Or make it dirty for some reason. I could just make
Yep.
it worse.
He has to do it 1 foot at a time.
Oh, God. I just realized in this stupid Far Side comic that the guy who's like, he just realized he hadn't checked his own boots, they're actually bulging. I just noticed that. Terrible. Anyway. Alright, 20 minutes on shoes.
Yes.
Fashionable shoes.
White dragon.
And
Okay.
Mink.
Yes.
So you guys get far enough away and set up camp. And go through the watching procedures. So, Jade and Savintia, could I get you to make your perception checks for the night of check?
Oh no. Harold, 5.
11.
And now Bannister's been dragged off and so no one noticed.
Nah, this time it's more on.
Maybe it's just the relief from having new comfortable shoes. but you don't notice anything else. Let's see. Yes, the rain is particularly heavy this evening, so all you hear is the constant dreary din of rain pelting down through the canopy.
Jungle rain.
And at the end of your watch, Azaka and Kurik take over. Kurik, can I get you to make your perception?
Oh, well, doing just as well.
Kurik, you notice something abnormal. During your watch, you notice a spear sticking out of you. And 2 points of piercing damage.
Oh god.
Okay. I am going to raise an alarm over this.
Oh, really?
Imagine if you had rolled like 3, then it would be like third spear before you realize you were being hit.
Is it like that Ace Ventura scene?
A little bit.
That's the alarm.
It's like this spear missed and like bounced off a tree and just stuck just a little tip into it.
Oh god.
So zoomed in.
Is it like a horrible Rube Goldberg machine level, like bounce, 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 twink?
They just missed horribly. Whoops.
So,
Stabbed.
how are you going to raise an alarm?
I am going to probably shout. Well, I have just been stabbed by a spear, so. So I'm going to yell something along the lines of, along with expletives, I've been stabbed, and wake up.
Okay, everybody, wake up and roll initiative.
Yeah, if you say so.
Yay!
Right. I have a thing for that.
You're not waking up very well.
To be fair, me going last is generally a good thing,
True.
because I am the healer.
Oh god.
Also kind of the meatiest tank person, too. So
And whose
let's-
fault is that?
our fighters?
What's wrong with my tankiness?
What's your AC?
Not very high because I have no armor on, but 18 otherwise.
Oh god, why did you say that?
Well, you can't sleep in your armor.
Oh,
You can, but then you get some penalties probably, and it's not a very good idea anyway.
Sabrina, do I have to
You
take
get
my
a-
armor off?
You get fatigued if you sleep in armor.
Fine.
Unless they change the rules.
Take my stupid armor off.
And it takes like a round or something or more to put it on.
It can take like up to 10 minutes for like full plate mail.
Yeah. It's silly. That's why you want rings of army.
So should we all click our armor off?
Apart from, well, Kurt doesn't wear armor, so.
Yeah.
I have natural armor, sort of.
Fighting in the buff.
What are those enemies? Like some cannibals, I guess.
We are in a land of cannibals.
Ah, It looks like I just lost my...
Alright, that's it. We're all moving to Finland. And yes, heavy armor takes 10 minutes to put on. Could you just wait for 600 rounds, please? Thank you.
Oh god.
Yeah,
There are
everybody's been
spells for
dragged into the fire pit for being cooked for the cannibals for armor.
Hold on, just a minute. I've got to put this. Just wait.
Shit. I dropped my D20. There it is. I got it. Oh god, my desk. I
Okay.
think my desk is filthy. I need to clean it.
That is one of the cooler items. Ring of Arm. Then you just turn it on and you have all of your armor either stored in a dimensional space or on your body.
So it's like the
Along with
Flexus
weapon.
ring.
Kinda, I guess.
What a nerd superhero.
So, Morin, you are the first one to be able to react in time.
Okay, I clamber out of the tent and look at Kurik and ask him what, where, and I notice.
I have no idea. I can't see anything. Well, no, because I can't see anything. But there is a spear sticking out of me.
You could roll an investigation check to determine the direction that the spear was thrown from.
That'd
The
be me.
trajectory.
21.
Natural 20.
Nice.
You can tell that the person who threw that is pretty much exactly there.
I still can't see anyone, just hear some rustling maybe, seeing some tiny movement. So I'll just plant my feet and take dodge action here with my sword and shield and try to protect both the tent and Kurik from anything approaching for now. And that
Okay. Jade, you are now roused to awakeness.
I'm out. Don't see anything. Go ahead one step. I guess I see Moran staring at the bushes.
And a spear sticking out of Kurik.
20, 25. God. Okay. I guess I'll just stay like here, try to huddle next to the tent, and I'll just hold my bow if I see someone, like
Okay.
not hiding behind a tree.
Okay, so you tell me when you see someone.
And I kinda see them behind, like, portion of them, but they have so good cover that I wouldn't take a shot. So when I see
Okay.
someone out in the open,
Okay. Kurik, it is your turn.
It's going to sidle up over here. And I can't really see anything either still. So I'm going to hold an action to cast a ray of frost and have a good line of sight
Okay.
on the
you're
first
going to,
thing.
Going to hold an action to cast Frozen.
Yep. Ray of Frost.
Very well. Also, I can give you a free action to remove the spear.
Okay, I will pull the spear out. Ouch.
It's like a anime with blood spurting out of a tiny hole.
Oh no,
need that.
oh good. I totally fucked that up, by the way, so I just stopped halfway. There you go. There we go.
Bannister rouses to awakeness. And he can't see shit because he's a human.
Wouldn't he only get half of his speed because he was laying down and had to get up, so he only has 15 feet?
Oh, true, yes.
Also, isn't that true of Moran as
Everyone.
well? Sorry, but them's the rules.
Yeah, that's true. And I should have used my action to don my shield instead of taking the action.
Well, I don't think we should revert everything, but, you know. Just thing I remembered.
Uh-huh. Yes, I suppose it is implied that we are sleeping laying down.
I mean,
I always think that Jade like meditates in like sitting like yoga pose.
like the
Like
one you were doing.
spread or
The one you were doing.
no,
yesterday.
not like but like legs spread and just like hands together meditation. But yeah.
Like you're doing yoga.
Yeah.
Shit, can Bannister cast light? No, he cannot.
Light a torch.
Oh, he is going to use his action to yell out to Moran to light the sword. Meanwhile,
Forgetting that we have humans.
Quite many of them.
so I believe those of you who have held actions can now see that guy.
Well, if I can shoot past the tent,
You can shoot past the tent.
I'll shoot past the tent. And Moran, yeah, he had dodged, so natural one. I won't be shooting past the tent.
Off into the jungle.
I guess I get to laser him then.
Yep.
Hey,
That is a definite hit.
it's a disappointing amount of damage.
And he is slowed.
Yeah, slowed by 10 feet till... Is it start of my next turn. Yep.
That is not good. Not good. And I need the different dice. Okay, Savintia, rushing out of the jungle, almost in a Naruto-style run, is this emaciated, crazy, semi-naked man with a great axe. The thing you notice coming towards you most is his forehead, which is painted with a blue arrow,
Okay.
and he has crazy eyes, and he lays in his battle axe right into you for 12 slashing damage.
How much did he roll?
He rolled a natural 20.
Okay, 12 damage. So, like, I just poked my head out of the tent and got smashed in the face.
Yes.
Let's go. Oh,
Okay.
I had... Did I still have the temporary hit point or no? How long does that last?
No, they go away with a long rest.
Well, had we... Okay.
We hadn't actually completed a long rest, so you would have still had it.
Okay. Just checking. Ow. Pain.
Now it is Asuka's turn. Just measure some distance here. Okay, so she is going to grab her longbow and start pelting this guy. She sinks 2 arrows into this guy who is just rambling and screaming. He seems to shake off the damage as though he's got this insane bloodlust. And this guy comes along. He spends his entire action running up to get into the fray. Savintia, it is your turn.
Alright. With one hand, I shall rub my forehead. Ow, fuck. And with the other, I shall cast Bless at level 2. So, I get 3 targets, I believe. Targets plus 1. Wait. Whatever, I'm gonna cast Bless. Up to 3 creatures. When you cast it, at least 1 additional creature per each slot. Alright, so Jade, Kurik, Moran, and Bannister. Whole party, everybody but me. You get an additional D4 to your attacks or saving throws.
Awesome.
And then I will pull back into the tent and hold on to my head. Ow. Actually, hold on. Let me see what else I got. As a bonus action, I will cast Healing Word on myself. And gain back some of my lost hit points. 3, 5, 6. God, I love being a life paladin. I hit 9 out of that.
Paladin?
Cleric.
Oh, did I say paladin?
Yeah.
Sorry. Paladin. Or cleric, yeah. Thank you. Sorry.
It's just good.
Claritin.
Claritin. Claritin. We're all over allergy woes. That's my turn. So yeah, you guys are all blessed.
Enet's turn, and she rushes out of the tent
Be careful.
and it is still completely dark. So she will cast light.
Ding!
Yay, light.
That's her action. Seeing now what's going on, she will make her way to the back. Now these hers.
beasts around.
I'm like legit scared about this encounter.
Yeah, there's a lot of those guys.
Yeah, and the berserker and the a ninja-looking guy and yep.
Correct. This guy comes up to you with another spear and tries to jab at you, but you duck out of the way and it misses you.
Yay. Needs to try harder.
Okay, this guy is going to throw another spear, but disadvantage because of the distance. Jade, what is your AC right now?
15 without armor.
He manages to stick you with his spear
Ouch.
for 2 piercing damage.
Ow.
Okay, Morin, it is now your turn.
Okay, I head to assist Svintia with the Berserker and attack him with my. $14.
And that is a hit.
And I use. Let's see. I use a disarming strike.
So what's the save on that?
It's 14, and where is that thing? I haven't used it yet, so I can't remember. I think it's strength.
Strength.
Yes, and aiming to disarm with a great.
He rolled a 13.
He fails.
And 13 points of piercing damage.
So what's the effect of disarming strike?
He drops one item of my choice, and I tell him to drop the.
His axe?
Yes.
His axe scatters to the ground.
And stay down.
Is that it for your turn?
Yes, that's it for my turn.
Jade, it is now your turn.
God, I would like to do one thing, but... Okay, I won't do it yet. I will, seeing the horde of the people approaching, and what does the guy in front of me look like? Bandana.
He's also got a blue triangle painted on his forehead. He looks like he's wearing rags and things of mismatched, scavenged things. He's wearing a lot of belts. He seems to be collecting belts and wearing them.
Okay. I will just back pedal. Oh yeah, I have more movement now. If I guess I don't have my boots on. I will take shoot at the belt guy. I'll probably fail. 12.
Fortunately, that does not. Oh, did you roll the extra d4?
Oh, no.
Yeah, you're blessed.
You all are.
15.
That just hits.
May Shantia's light shine upon you all.
I don't have anything sneaky going on, so it's just 13 piercing damage.
Nice.
And I think I'll bonus action dash behind this tree or something, just to try to hide it.
Okay. And is that the rest of your turn?
Yeah.
Kirik, it is your turn.
Okay. Well, 2 big threats, it seems. So I'm going to. Cast Magic Missile twice. I'm gonna burn my sorcery points. I'm going to, let's see, 3 of them on the former axe dude. So that's that one, and then on the dude with belts, because he looks dangerous and crazy too.
Nice. So Kirik opens up and just missiles come shooting out of him in all directions. And both of these heavy-looking guys just take this shower of magical missiles. And the guy without an axe is like, "Ah, ah." And the belt dude is just screaming his head off while holding his scimitar and his dagger and just flailing around while he's being pestered and, zapped with these annoying insect-like missiles.
At least they're not wet sponges.
You have leveled up.
From wet sponge to annoying insect. Is that your turn?
Well, without getting stabbed for walking away, yes, that's my turn.
It's now Bannister's turn. And Bannister is... Ooh, it's a tricky one. Tricky one. Bannister is going to advance on Crazy Belt Guy. And circle around him. and he's gonna jab him in the back with his. Nearly damaged myself then.
Oh, lordy.
So he jabs this guy in the back and then pulls out and does his thing where he whaps him with the blunt end as well. And then he sees the crowd of all these other savages coming out of the woodwork, and he prepares him. Crazy berserker guy yells at Morin for knocking away his axe, and he moves to pick it up. And with it now equipped, he tries to go straight for Morin's neck.
Cynthia got an opportunity attack there, right?
Oh yes, Savintia.
What's up? An attack of
And
opportunity?
he just moved it. Yes.
An attack of opportunity? Alright, Dex 13 save. For Sacred Flame. Or wait, does it have to be an attack roll? Hold on.
And don't you have war
It just
warcaster?
says it. Warcaster just says it has to be a single target attack spell. So
That's what I was checking, is if it had to... It must have a casting time of 1 action, and it must target only 1 creature. So yeah, Sacred Flame.
Okay.
So, DC 13.
He just made.
Fuck. Yeah, can't snap.
Morin, what is your current AC?
T.
He manages to land a blow with his great axe. For 11 points of slashing damage. No, I double ticked. Azuka is going to load up some more arrows. Oh, was Azuka included in the bless?
No. I can only target 4 people, so I targeted all the party.
All the real people.
Except for myself.
Ooh. Lauren, you notice the guy to your right, copper arrow straight in the shoulder, so hard that it pops out the front of his chest. He looks very close to just falling over. Damn it. There's only a button to go to next turn, but not one to go to previous turn.
Yeah.
Well, stop doing that.
Yes.
Wasn't it the
Okay.
ninja?
Yes.
so we're on Belt Ninja.
the belt guy.
With his mall shop sword. It's an authentic movie replica.
He is going to move himself in between Bannister and Savintia and use his multi-attack.
Oh, fuck me.
I'm pretty sure that hits both of us.
We were not prepared.
Quiet, Matt Mercer. Okay, Bannister takes 7 slashing damage. And Savintia takes 8 slashing damage from his scimitar in one hand.
Okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
Let's
I've
hope
got a
you're holding
flamethrower.
And his third multi-attack.
Oh, God.
The thing I hate most is having to roll d4s.
You don't pick them up, you gotta scoop them into your hand.
You have to actually toss them into the air. They don't roll, they just bounce.
Especially when you're shooting like 15 missiles all at once.
We have a dice roller in the thing.
I know.
And we have a dice bot.
This is also true.
Dice
I just
bot
miss
is
the
nice.
days of throwing like
Yeah.
56. Those are good days.
So for his final attack, Belt Ninja Guy, with his dagger, buries it into Bannister's neck. Bannister is looking pretty rough. Now it is Savintia's turn.
Okay, buckle and a half. Why are people posting things? Oh. Alright, let's see. My turn. Alright, fuckboy with his Walmart sword is gonna get a guiding bolt to the face. Hopefully. That's a 24.
Definitely a hit.
Okay. So let's see. That does how much damage? 5d6. I'm just gonna use Dice Main for that.
Did we check concentration for the bless?
We did not.
We did not. Anyway, he takes 20 damage. And he has, whoever attacks him next has advantage. I rolled a 13 for my, saving.
Yeah.
Oh, and I get advantage, because Warcaster. So, 13 plus 2 is 15.
How much damage did you take last roll?
9.
So yeah, it's 10 save, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep, so
All
Bless is
good
still
then.
up. Anyway, he takes 20 damage. And anyone whoever attacks him next has advantage on their attack roll.
Yes, he is winded from that guiding bolt. He is now staggering around,
He's a glowing beacon.
almost instantly drunk.
Yes.
And is that it for your turn?
That is, if my turn comes around again in a sec, because I have to go take care of something, text me. I'll have my phone, okay? And I'll tell
Okay.
you what I find. I'll be back, I promise.
Okay, so it is now Enet's turn. And now Enet can see what's going on. She is going to use Magic Missile. Magic Missile at 3rd level.
It's a lot of missile.
She's an advanced caster.
Don't have that many D4s.
One day, Kurik will be rolling like ninth level magic missile with meta magic, doubling all the missiles.
Oh god. It's like Caltrop Field.
I'll just fill the entire battlefield with tiny magic darts of light.
The one surviving orc tells a tale like later. There were so many missiles, they blackened out the sun.
Well, actually, at that point, it might be so many fireballs.
Okay, so Enid unleashes her 5 magic missiles, targeting 2 at Belt Ninja guy, 2 at Berserker guy, and 1 at Arrow in the Back guy. Arrow in the Back guy collapses dead as the exact amount of damage needed to drop him is dealt. And Belt Ninja guy is almost as bad, almost ready to drop. As this tribal savage enters Bannister's space, he gets an attack of opportunity. Oh, nice. So as this guy steps into Bannister's space, Bannister whirls around and just jabs him with his spear, and the guy just drops dead instantly.
Nice.
That thins out the initiative order a bit. Next tribal guy comes in and tries to jab. You know, this is now kind of looking like what's the spear equivalent for a sword fight? It's a stick fight now.
Yeah.
That's a miss. So this guy tries to get his stick into Bannister and misses.
Something suggestive dialogue.
That one hits. Oh no, Bannister, please don't die. Bannister catches a spear in his hip. Now I need to know what Savintia's AC currently is. I can probably tell.
Sheet says 12. Must be armor off.
Sounds right.
Yeah, chainmail's not on, so it's 12.
12. So that one hits. So we'll just remember for Savintia that she takes 7 damage.
Ouch.
Oh no, sorry, 5 damage.
You know you can just do the damage to the character because you have the DM powers.
That's true. That is true. There we go. Okay, Marin, it is your turn.
Does the Winter make concentration save? Do I get to use blessing save?
Oh yes, a concentration save.
Probably does because of the advantage.
So,
Warcaster
the dice roll-
advantage.
The dice rolls were 10 and 1 plus whatever. Plus 2.
Yes.
So
So
12 and 3.
Okay, so she wins. Good. I look behind me and get worried about Bannister, but swing my sword at the big. $25.
Definitely hits.
And I use menacing attack. Oh, piercing.
The guy rolled a 7.
Okay, it was DC 14 wisdom.
Yep. So he fails, definitely.
And then I use my action surge. And that's 12.
That unfortunately just misses. You are unfortunately not blessed enough.
Do I need to
Yes,
roll a Constitution save?
No, we did that for you.
You did that for me.
We did.
Did you do the damage as well? On my token?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
So Marin, is that your turn?
I just bonus action for second wind to catch my breath, and then that's my turn.
Jade, it is your turn.
Gesundheit.
Can I, if I move here, can I do a cone attack so it doesn't hit Sivintia or Bannister if it's 15 feet? Like target these three?
You're gonna hit either Saventia or Bannister, I think.
If you hit me, it's not the end of the world.
Bannister's kind of rickety at the moment.
I know what she's gonna cast, and if you hit me, it's okay.
I don't want to hit you.
Well, spells, if it's a willing target, I don't have to roll an attack roll. That's all.
Can I anyway do it so I could hit like these two? Damn it. Stupid spell. I guess I'll just stay behind my tree and just...
Yeah, you could actually hit those two since you can aim from the edge of that square you were in.
Okay. I guess I'll try to use my spell then. I would like to cast Color Spray.
Color spray.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I roll 60... 10 if I can roll. So 37 hit points of creatures are blinded.
Together, those two guys add up to less than 37 hit points.
So those two guys are blinded, and then I would like to bonus action disengage. Let's see, I had 5, 10. So just get back.
You have an
Somewhere
extra
here.
10 feet of movement with. Oh wait, no, you don't have them attuned yet. Never mind.
Are they attuned?
Because they don't. Because
Right.
you have to spend what
Yeah.
for tuning? Some amount of time, right?
Mm-hmm.
1 hour for attuning.
Oh,
Well, okay, that's my turn. I'll count my movements while you're going on.
Okay. Kurik, it is your turn.
okay. So, Svintia, I have a question.
No. What's up?
What kind of like? How does your fire resistance work?
I take half damage.
So, if you automatically save, you take half damage.
If
It's no damage if you save, right?
I think so.
If you take half damage. At least that's how the rogue AoE thingy works and the barbarian thing.
Just go ahead, do your thing. I'll be fine.
Okay. Let's see where I'm gonna aim this stupid thing without hitting our poor bard. Actually,
From next to Jade, I guess.
I think it's gonna. It's gonna have to be right here. I need to draw a shape for myself, I guess. Oh, never mind.
I can hopefully take it as well if you do things to reduce their number.
I can see a blue line. Yeah, that's what his ray of frost actually looks like, just a blue line. Like a MS Paint blue line.
So that would, if I started here, no, it's not pink. It's probably gonna hit more in too.
Yeah, well, I can probably take it.
Okay, so I'm gonna use a sorcery point to carefully cast my horrible fiery burning flamethrower spell at level 2 into the tangle of people. Not sure exactly. So I think it's Belt Ninja and the 2 other guys next to him. It's everything I can hit plus Saventia. I wish there was a shape for the cones in here.
So I need
That'd be
to,
nice, yeah.
so I just need to roll
Yeah, but do you use the sorcery point for the...
yeah, like if you use the sorcery point, do I have to still roll?
You automatically save. So up to 4 targets, so I choose you 2.
Oh,
So
okay.
you automatically take half damage or however it works for your fire resistance.
Sabrina, do I take no damage or quarter damage?
I think no damage, I think.
Yeah, at least that's how it works with the
Okay.
other things.
I think evasion is special, so it should be quarter. But yeah, DM design.
Okay.
Oh.
Now, Kurik, do these guys need to roll a save of some kind?
Yeah, it's Dex 14. It's kind of a garbage roll anyway. Jeez.
Okay, one of them saves.
So they take 5. Orin takes 5.
And like if they're blinded, so they automatically fail any ability check that requires sight. Does that?
Ah, true, true.
But saves
And I
are not
imagine-
ability checks, so
Oh yeah, ability check, not save.
Ah. What about saves? Does it say anything for
No.
blindness with saves?
No, it's just attack rolls against the creature have advantage and
Okay.
just ability checks.
And the damage is 10?
Yep. Stunning roll on 4d6s. Oh well.
So automatic save and I take 5.
Yep.
So crazy belt guy dramatically and overactingly screams and screams and screams and goes down onto his knees and screams and screams and screams and then just flops full. And is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Bannister's turn.
Oh no.
The back of my hair is on fire, but I haven't noticed yet.
Bannister's turn. Bannister just reaches out his arms, inhales, and he casts Thunder Wave.
Oh good.
Okay.
He yells, "Get off of my lawn!"
If only there were zombies, then we could make this Plants and Zombies thing.
The guy that was on fire moments ago and is still smoking. You can see the smoke pushing away from Bannister's yell as he drops down dead.
Whoops.
Pretty much everyone who was left is looking really bad. The berserker guy is once again trying to take out his anger through an axe. And rolled a natural 1. He drops his axe. Azuka's turn. Another couple of arrows.
Plink plink.
Not the best rolls in the world. But enough to hit.
Excuse me.
Maximum damage. Angry, clumsy, berserker guy catches a final arrow right into the side of his neck, and his face just goes blank, and he collapses backwards on. Also, this guy is also kneecapped to death with an arrow. Skintier, it is your turn.
Cool. Let's see. Guy right in front of me? Yeah, he's gonna get a Sacred Flame to the face. DC 13.
You
He
did
rolled
the
a
same
4.
spell too.
Huh?
You did the same spell too.
Sorry. Is that a 1 or a 7? Oh good, he takes 1 damage. Thanks, dice. That's it.
Ouch.
It's a very small flame. It's nighttime. Shantia's asleep. I'm trying not to disturb her.
And that die goes into the bag of dice that have betrayed you.
Nah, it's okay. This one was made special for me, so I'm not gonna ever put it away because it's special. Honestly, it was a bad roll. I barely tossed it, and it didn't bounce much.
User error.
Yeah. Pepcac.
Yeah, is that your
Radiant.
turn?
Yes, that's it. That's it. I don't want to use any more big spells because I'm running low.
Enet is going to unleash some more magic missiles at the remaining 7. The Savage Feather is currently accosting Bannister. Just drops dead from getting hit in the face with magic missile. And the one accosting Savintia is on death's door, like a kick or something could knock this. And it is now that guy's turn. And with his last ounce of strength, trying to prove something to someone, he tries to stab his spear into
who?
Into Savintia.
Okay.
He has
Ow.
disadvantage.
Oh, disadvantage. Let's see how that goes. Yeah, 3.
No, I smack it away.
Marin, it is your time.
I spin around from the fallen barbarian king and stab at the 17.
That is a hit.
Nine points of piercing damage.
You cut him down like he was some kind of a fern or a weed. And the emaciated cannibal just drops down to the ground. And combat is over.
Fuck you guys.
Kind of rush to look at Bannister and Savintia like, are you okay? You look rough.
Sorry for setting you on fire.
Is everyone alive?
I'm alive.
I flop back asleep. I never even made it out of my tent.
I'll just go inspect the bodies to see like what kind of people are these. Are they carrying like human bone necklaces or something creepy?
Wait, I reach out and I wiggle my fingers at Jade. Come here. Come here.
I come to Savintia.
I just like I try to boop her and give her guidance, but it's more like a full like face palm. The smell of fresh flowers is really strong, but you get an extra
Thank
D4
you.
for your investigation for loot. And then I fall off asleep.
Meanwhile, I do a round around the bushes, checking around for other possible ambushers or something else.
Okay. Now, Jade, roll investigation.
Uh, 9.
9.
I just yell at Kurek to look at the berserker guy and those guys over there.
I will investigate as well. So 11. Yay. Doing a great job. Thanks, electronic dice.
So, you notice that all of these guys have a blue triangle painted on their foreheads, and several of them have primitively carved charms and necklaces and jewelry made from sticks and bone and leather cordage, etc., of some kind of a serpent symbol.
I grab some symbol for storing and comparing with different idols and symbols we might find later.
And Kurik, you notice on one of these guys some rotting flesh that has been kept handy, tucked into their. It appears to be the arm of a zombie with gnawing marks and teeth marks.
That's horrifying.
Oh.
At the end of my round, I'm checking on the animals. Are they alright?
They are a little bit skittish after hearing the commotion and all the shouting. You could roll an animal handling check if you wanted to calm them down.
Yes, I'll try that, starting with Stripey. 13.
You manage to calm Stripey down, and Stripey then goes on to calm everyone else down.
Teamwork. I pat Stripey on the neck and return to the others.
I'll just go quickly after the bush, use my mold earth again to make a big hole, and then return to the camp and tell whoever is on watch next, just go dump those bodies and go back to sleep.
Clean up this mess.
And I guess the next people on watch is Moran and Bannister.
I get interested in the belt guys stuff while we're starting the watch. So after dragging some of the spearmen already out, I'll check if his weapons are in serviceable condition and about the belts, if there is anything nice like a shiny buckle there.
You find an assortment of belts. Some of them look positively ancient, but others look more modern in design. You can sell 3 belts that are in good condition. And he was armed with a scimitar and a dagger. Both of them look serviceable.
Okay, I take the belts and the weapons before dragging him to the pit with the others.
Obligatory back to the pit.
I was going to say something like that.
Okay, so I think that's a good point for us to go take our little break.
Okay. Nice big ass fucking combat. Will we actually get long rests?
Well, we don't know, do we?
Oh, okay. I will pause the video then.
Okay.
Back soon, everyone. We're back.
So,
It was like,
everybody,
yeah.
yes.
Sorry, I enjoy commenting on how long it's been since, like, the last part of the video when I pause something. I'm like, for you, it's only been a few seconds. For me, it's been like 3 minutes or whatever.
Yeah, you have to set the context. It's kind of like Blair Witch,
Yeah.
project.
Or like when I'm recording an episode to put on YouTube, I'm like, hi everybody, I know you're 22 and a half hours late, but for me, I'm continuing to record from 2 seconds ago, so let's pick up right where we left off. Go get some context from the last video.
Like and subscribe.
I refuse to say that.
Now I have to listen to the Cowboy Bebop theme song.
Oh right, music. The song ended. What
Do we have to roll concentration?
Yes, everyone make a Constitution saving throw for the night.
Constitution. Concentration.
Oh fuck, I rolled a 5.
11.
Oof. The dice have failed me today.
Yep.
Too exciting fight before sleeping.
What did you roll, Jade?
19.
So, Savintia and Kurik. You find it difficult to get a restful long rest,
Of course.
and only gain the benefits of a short rest.
Great. I'm going to use 2 hit die.
Add +2 to that because you've been eating Bannister's cooked foods.
Okay, so 6, 8, 15. You said add 2?
Yep.
Alright, well, I'm back at the full health.
Now, Savintia,
Yeah.
during your final stint of sleep, you experience disturbing dreams. You feel yourself wake up in a jungle bereft of all life. It's dark and cast in a blue light, and you feel things moving around you, as though invisible ghosts whirling around you. It's like being in the eye of a storm.
Of course.
And storm of ghosts, yes. And you can feel them like brushing aside your hair and like fingers going across your body. And it's twirling around you like in a clockwise direction, seemingly like they're rotating around you and moving inwards. And it feels very claustrophobic. And you look down and you see you are wearing the harness.
The harness.
And inside, yes, the harness.
What harness?
The harness that the man had.
Oh.
And out of that harness is coming a glowing yellow light. And
Wait.
as you look down into this light,
Is this the man from Moran's killing?
Yes.
Gotcha. That's what I figured. Continue.
And as you look down into this pouch with the yellow light coming out of it, you can see as though the invisible forces that are spiraling around you become visible in that little glow of light, and you can see faces of all different kinds sinking in like the twirling of a plug hole, draining in towards this device. And then you wake up. Kurik, you also experience disturbing dreams. For you, you're in an endless, empty expanse, and you also feel things moving past you. Great big things that you can't see but you can sense moving past you like invisible traffic that you're standing in the middle of the highway. And after a few moments, you hear something familiar. You hear the roar of a dragon as it moves invisibly overhead and off into the distant horizon. And then you wake. It is now the next morning.
Great grandma. Oh.
During our watch, I asked Bannister to check the belts and the weapons if they're any magic.
Nothing there was magical.
I grin at him and especially about look at the belts and like, good thing these weren't at least, and stuff them into my backpack.
You have a backpack full of belts.
You can't wear too many belts. It's impossible.
Oh, God damn it, we're in a Final Fantasy game now.
An entire dress of belts.
Yeah, but she had big titties, so.
Upon waking up, like Sadie's looking way too cheery after her nice meditation at night, and like when we get around and eat breakfast, she's gonna ask Sivintia, who I think looks worse for here, that I can take your food gathering turn today if you want. You just chill with the sources.
I will, like sitting cross-legged, just face plant into the ground. and hold my hand out for, just kind of waving it around, like, for guidance to give you.
And it lasts a minute.
Boop, and it smells weird and nondescript.
Weird and nondescript, like Link's body spray.
It's like a deodorant version of a good smell.
Oh god.
Like fake good smell.
I hope we won't meet any more cannibals today.
And we set off again. Oh, Jade, do you want to fill in the whole, the
Yeah.
pit?
Yeah, sure. I'll just go pile the same ground I dug up to cover the bodies. Well, I guess if we left them out, they would be a nice food for dinosaurs, but I don't want to risk them becoming undead any soon.
Don't need more zombies.
Definitely not.
No. I could always go and just like radiant damage each one of the corpses before, so they don't come back.
But yes. After having breakfast and packing up camp, you all set out. Once more into the jungle.
We did the food gathering while traveling, right?
Yep.
So, while I'm covering for Civintia, I would like to pay extra attention to gather any nice-looking fruits and maybe berries or just sweet things, and like packet those separately to my dinosaurs pouches.
Okay.
If I find any nice fruits.
So make a survival check for me.
2. I won't like
And-
eat them or anything. I will just carefully place them to the backs for Civintia to check for poisons later. But
And Moran, you also please make a survival check.
11.
Nice. So, Savintia is currently the only person doing lookout.
I am.
So, Savintia, make a perception check.
Can
I
I give
thought I was-
myself advantage? Or not advantage, but guidance.
Haven't
No,
I
I'm
always?
looking at the wrong thing.
Yeah, I've been on lookout with someone.
Kurik and Bannister are on lookout.
Damn it,
So
now I want a
correct.
cake.
16, nice. Kurik, throughout the day's travel, you see something in the foliage off to the left of your current path of travel. It looks like the remains of a tent.
You want to stop and check this out?
Yeah?
There could be stuff.
Do we want to send the sneaky rogue?
That seems like a good idea.
if I'm not hanging from some fruit tree somewhere off.
A flesh-eating fruit tree.
Yeah, some banana attacked me.
First it was the river, and then it was the tree.
Oh god, it's
Again.
Evil Dead.
I can sneak ahead. Sure.
So make a stealth roll.
26.
You stealthily crawl through the undergrowth towards this seemingly abandoned campsite. As you get close, you see that there's no one around, but there is signs of combat.
What kind of signs? Does it look like animal prints or just footsteps?
You see lots of footsteps. You also see gashes against trees and arrows sticking out of trees.
Do I hear anything?
Make a perception check.
Okay. 4.
No, you do not hear anything.
Okay, I'll just cast a message to just like Kurik, maybe. Signs of battle. Seems to be no one here anymore. Proceed carefully. And I stay hidden.
Okay. I'll relay that to the other.
Let's go check it out then.
As everyone...
I was just gonna say, can I turn to Azaka and ask if there's anything we should be aware of that's in this particular area?
There are some goblin tribes that live on this side of the mountain.
Okay. Good to know. Thank you.
And as you guys all get closer to this camp, you all come to see the same thing. A tent that has been shredded, seemingly by swords or bladed weapons, and arrows sticking out of trees.
I'll go gather some arrows if I can. Pull them out of the tree.
Make a... make a flat dexterity check.
15.
You managed to gather up 9 arrows.
Nice. Thank you, trees.
The mystical arrow trees.
I'll head to investigate the remains of the tent. If there is any clues there of who might have actually been camping here or something else.
Make a investigation check.
3.
I will also investigate. I guess.
Make a roll.
Hopefully. Oh my god. There is a tent here.
Can I walk up and be like, what are you guys doing?
I couldn't even find the tent.
I'm over here resting my eyes because I'm in a lot of pain, and what are you all doing?
They're apparently rifler staring at a tent.
Huddled around.
I'm not really sure if it's here or not.
So, what was this, investigation? Sabrina?
Yeah,
Is this an investigation roll?
it is an investigation roll.
Alright. So, in that case, I managed to get an 18.
Nice.
And that was without guidance, because I dropped the dice and just found it by stepping on it, of course. So yeah, I roll an 18.
While the boys knelt down and looking at the most inconspicuous thing, Savintia comes up between them. And Savintia, you're like, this tent can house 2 people.
So it's
And one of them appears to not feel the heat because there is a blanket in there.
So you found a 2-person tent with a blanket in it, And you're all staring at the ground out front.
It's a very interesting patch of ground, honestly.
Okay. Okay.
And there is another thing, Savintia.
Yes.
In your investigation,
Mm-hmm.
you smelled something. Something quite odd.
A smelly smell?
Yes, you smell a combination of smells. You smell brimstone, ham, and violets.
Smells like a combination Pizza Hut and Taco Bell. It's got a lot of smells. I'm sorry, I love that song. Anyway, there's a tiefling here. Or was. I look around. Is there any blood? You know, from all
Make
the
another investigation check.
Okay. Just 10 that time.
You search through the campsite, and you do find signs of blood.
Does it lead anywhere?
The blood you find is splatter blood rather than trail blood.
Are there corpses?
There are no corpses.
Meanwhile, I stop staring at the patch of ground that is such a nice brown, like that one tavern girl's eyes, and do a perimeter search.
Okay, make a investigation check.
This is gonna be fun.
3!
Fantastic. Can
Oh.
we put the digital dice in the doghouse?
I'm gonna look at Jade and just shake my head.
Yeah, I'm just kind of staying on lookout for any ambushers.
You're pretty sure the hadrosaurs are looking at each other and laughing as well at this point.
I give my hadrosaur a pet on the nose. Good dino. So, whoever was here, there were 2 of them. They're gone, and there was a bunch of blood.
Yeah, I think we mightn't see them again.
Can I check the tent for anything that might identify the smell? Identify your smell? I'm sorry, I need to stop making really obscure references.
So, what are you trying to identify?
I want to rifle through their the tent and see if there's anything that would give away who it is.
Right.
Is that another investigation roll?
That will be an investigation.
I'm giving myself some guidance and rolling really low. That's a 6.
No positive ID, but at least you know that the blanket looks to be of Cholton design.
Okay.
I'll look at the footsteps again and try to do a better search if what kind of creatures it was.
Okay, make a either survival or investigation.
Investigation, please. 12.
12?
Blame my failure on being very tired.
You can tell that the majority of the footsteps are from small creatures. Goblin would fit the description.
Okay, so as I said, since there are goblin tribes nearby, I think we can conclude that this small camp was attacked by goblins. And probably many of them.
going.
Yeah.
Unless there's anything else of interest or value, maybe. Supplies.
I couldn't see anything useful.
Just why are there no bodies?
Maybe there
Maybe they-
can.
Maybe they drugged them off with them or something.
Cannibal goblins.
That's a fun thought, thank you.
Or undead cannibals.
Oh god. Let's go. And mount up.
Yep. I agree.
So everybody mounts up and continues on the way.
Yep.
I shall ask Annette how she is doing. How are you doing, Annette?
I'm doing okay. I slept quite well last night.
At least one of us did. Good. Hopefully we're almost there. And we can get a good night's sleep in an actual camp. Getting kind of sick of these nightmares.
I just want to find out what's happening in the basin and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Soon.
I turn to Asaka and ask how long until the camp vengeance.
I think about 4 days.
That's not too bad. Could use some civilization and perhaps even a solid roof.
She just nods and looks up at the sky. Yeah. It will be good to get out of the jungle.
Is Puzzle with us?
Apostle is with you.
I'm just gonna like spend some time and teach Puzzle to fetch.
Make a animal handling check.
90.
Ooh. After a couple of hours, you manage to actually get Postle to go and fetch. It takes a bit because Postle's immediate reaction is to just swallow things.
Oh god. I need to look what I'm throwing at it.
Imagine
I'll-
Puzzle fetching an arrow from a zombie's eye.
I guess I'm using ball bearings or something. that won't damage the insides of a small snake too bad.
And Kurik, could you make another perception check?
Sure. Should know this by heart by now.
As your procession makes its way through the jungle, you see something odd. You see something hanging from a tree. It looks like a collection of bones and bells hanging in sort of a string down from a tree.
I'll point it out to the others. There's a thing over there that looks horrible.
Can we get a closer look at it?
You can divert your animals towards it, yeah.
Like any tip of what's around us will help us to keep our eyes out.
Jade, make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh god. 25.
Thanks. Just as you're approaching this thing, you see something on the ground that your hadrosaur is about to step on. It looks like a tripwire.
Halt. I will jump down from my Hadrosaurus and like yell to others that it's a trap. Watch out. And I'll just go look where the tripwire goes.
You follow the tripwire and it seems to lead in a sort of a loop, leading towards this thing that is hanging from the tree.
Yeah, I'll just disarm it.
As you cut the tripwire, the thing hanging from the tree is gently lowered to the ground.
Okay. I guess I'll go take a closer look at it. And just look at others like, do you see anything around?
Make perception checks.
That's a D12. I rolled a 7.
Something got in my eye.
I'm very intently staring at my mouth.
4. I try to look out for our rear, but then I notice some other rear, and then I look elsewhere.
Okay.
We're all very blind.
No one sees anything untoward.
The thing that fell down. What? Can I get a closer look at it? Does it look crudely made or?
It looks like it was made by a primitive people. And it seems to have been designed to make a lot of noise when disturbed.
Okay.
Did it make a lot of noise?
It did not.
Okay. I'll back out and remount my Hadrosaurus and return to Others like, watch out for traps.
How about we spring the trap, take a good position, hide ourselves, and then make whatever the trap do, whatever it was meant to do, see who appears.
Do we really want to see who made the trap?
Better us seeing them before they see us.
Well, you're free to go do the trap, but I dismantled it already, so should we just continue? It wasn't on our way anyway.
I'm okay with moving on.
Yeah, let's just watch out for more of those.
I would just very much like to be in a place where I can get a good night's sleep.
Same.
Also, once we're back on the road, I'd like to do a thing.
Ooh. Well, there is no road, but metaphorically speaking, go.
As in traveling again.
Are we travelling again?
Are we?
Sure.
Yeah.
Lauren? We are back traveling again.
What?
We are traveling again.
No, I meant the thing in the chat with the S's. The S's.
It's my push to talk button, and sometimes it causes accidents.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Best push the talk button.
Gotcha. I'm gonna ride up to next to Morin. So, hey, I have a question for you.
Okay, what's it about?
So I pull out my bag and pull out the little pouch we got from that man. So who was that guy anyway? I've been meaning to ask you, but, you know, zombies. And how did you know him?
I stare forward in silence for a bit and then turn to look at Cynthia. He was someone who got a lot of my friends killed. Or at least one of his faces.
Right. Do you know what this is? And I hold it up again.
I shake my head and just stay silent for a moment again. I just knew those clothes and then the face.
Okay. Thanks anyway. And I will slowly back away. Then fall back into line with the rest of the group. You know. In order. And gently put it back where it belongs, hidden underneath. What the hell is this? I pull out the 2 cards. Are they multiple? Can cards breed? What? Why do I have 2 of these?
Do I notice this?
I'm not being secretive at all.
Yes, I think you notice it.
Looking away.
I only had... I look at Annette, and I show her both of them, I'm like... And then I look at them, and then... What? What's the second one, anyway?
Oh crap! Where do I keep a description of
Do
that?
I need to? I have it
Yeah,
at hand.
you guys can, like, talk quietly for a minute.
I can paste it to chat. I will put it to Axel Dragons. So that's what you see on the second card.
The second card? Is that the tower?
That is the tower.
Okay, so if I use it, it summons a bunch of bombs.
In random places, most likely to hit you
Yes.
versus anything else.
Yeah, you gotta have, what the hell is it called? The one that gives you bomb immunity.
Pyromania.
Yeah, that's the one, thank you. I can't remember which it was. Because I know them by icon, I don't know them by name. Anyway.
It's the flaming heart one.
Yeah. Would I recognize it to look like Jade?
I mean, it
Right.
looks kind of like Jade.
Should I roll a perception check?
Sure, make a perception check.
I will roll a 12 plus 3. So 15.
Yeah, the figure on it looks kind of like Jade.
I roll over up to her. And by roll, I mean walk the Hadrosaur, because they don't have wheels.
Oh, you mean like a car? I was thinking
Yeah.
like
Like a dog down a grassy hill. Thunk, 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 thunk.
like Bethesda physics.
It just ragdolls and gets worse and worse and then launches off the map. I'm gonna to move on up next to Jade and hold it up to her and goes, does this look like you?
I look at the card like,
I do like the magician thing where both are stacked and then I twist my flip my fingers a little bit and they separate and you can see one looks like Savindia and one looks like Jade.
yeah, it does look like me. That's from me actually.
Why would I have it in my bag then?
Back when we were at the inn, like first night, you poured out all of your stuff, and I saw a glimpse of your card. So I have had this for a while, and I thought you would know more about them. So I just kind of dropped it into your bag, just like a reminder to maybe we could find more about them. Do you know about these cards? What are they for?
No, I don't. I found this one a long time ago actually. And I've just kept it. Actually, I've had it long enough I don't remember where I got it. It was just strange. And I ended up just holding on to it for kind of the same. Just
It's
seemed
just
to be weird.
you might know more about them, and then I kind of forget.
I shall hand her hers back and go, no, I'm sorry.
I guess I'll take the card back.
I wish I knew, but like I said, it's just one of those, I had it since I was, long enough that I don't remember where I got it.
Yours look better. I don't really like this. If this is some kind of deception of future, I wouldn't want to fly out from a tower.
I don't think that they work like that. It's a metaphor, not literal. I think. Like, the tower means something. And the lightning bolt means something. It's not like we're gonna climb up a tower and throw you out of it. I hope. I've scanned the horizon to see if there's any towers nearby. Are there any towers nearby?
Let me check the map.
I get a bit curious about what they're talking about and move my hadrosaur closer and take a glimpse at the cards. Do I recognize anything about them, or just see them as like playing cards for?
They're
They look
tarot
like-
cards.
They look like divination cards, yeah.
Yes.
Yes, does Moran know about divination cards?
I don't know. Do I? I've traveled, so maybe I could try to roll some kind of memory.
Yeah, roll a religion check.
Which one is mine again? The Hierophant?
The Hierophant, yes.
Okay.
Natural 20. Okay, I'm very
Oh,
tired.
fuck!
New sides
Yes.
to Moran.
Yes, you recognize them as divination cards. You even recognize exactly what divination cards.
Oops.
So is like the recognition something that I can tell them as more information, or do they know it already?
Well, all we know is that we have number 5 and number 16, which are the Hierophant and the Tower. And yes, the numbers are important.
You know that during a reading, the orientation that the card comes out matters. So the same card can mean two different things if it's upside down or right way.
I just poke Jade on her shoulder and ask that, are you sure if you're holding it the right way?
What do you mean? And I gotta flip it upside down and then front to back.
I once knew someone who did these things, and it can mean different things if it's upside down or... That's all I know though.
I have a feeling it's useless on its own. Anyway.
Well, yes, whether you're falling out of a tower or tower is falling on you, the end is pretty much the same. Perhaps it matters. And then I chuckle and move away.
Jade kinda just gets thoughtful thoughtful expression. And a bit painful actually. Because the idea of this card kinda resembles her history.
Are you
And
okay?
then- Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay. I'm
Quickly stash the card away.
gonna take it out of my inventory now. Alright, it is no longer in my inventory. It's back to you. But yes, the tower, like I said, it's a metaphor. Hopefully.
They didn't cover tarot in my elf school yet.
It's pronounced tarot, the T is silent.
Whatever.
Sorry, that's the only time I'm gonna do that.
Bannister rides up beside Kurik. Hey, you know that cube you have that's different coloured on each side? That's really cool.
It is. It's definitely not plotting against me.
I will stuff the card back into my bag as well.
And the rest of your travel for that day goes unmolested.
My favorite kind of molested. Un.
The next day proceeds pretty much normally. You don't really encounter any monsters or beasts.
Can I?
However,
I'm just gonna, today ask for Moran if I can take his food gathering watch and try to find those damn fruits and berries. Just like a change of pace, you know.
Sure, why not? I'll keep watch.
You are on the navigation duty with Asakaten. And I hand over the map.
I nod at her and take my hadrosaur closer to Asaka and start discussing about if there's anything about the route I should be aware.
Asuka says, we pretty much just follow the river.
So is that Jade and I doing, Jade and me, doing food?
I think so.
Stabba?
Yes. Yes.
I will boop and give her, a nice smell of... You can't really tell because it smells like running water that's nice and fresh, and so does the river. So you get guidance. It's a little warm.
So both of you roll survival checks.
Oh god.
14.
I'm never gonna find those fruits. And I just tell Sivintia to look for fruits also,
Okay, 14.
while I roll 5.
With the plus D4.
Yep, I rolled 2.
Well, at least it wasn't a 1.
Savintia, you do find some fruits.
I will give Jade one of the fruits.
I will pocket the fruits. Looking a bit sad, but still. Thank you.
You're welcome. And then I bring the rest of the food back to the group.
Everybody make a perception check for me.
16.
15.
15.
I have ice again.
You all hear shouting coming from the other side of the river.
Ah!
How close are we to the river bank, and is there like clear ground or bushes or trees in between us?
You're still in the tree line, but it is pretty close, like within a couple of hundred feet.
Should we go check that out? Just to make sure they aren't like running towards Camp Vincent's or something.
Yeah, we should check it out, even if we can't help people from across the river that well. And I steer my hadrosaur towards the river.
Let's go stealthily.
Is this next day?
This is the next day, yes.
Did we get a long rest?
Yes. We need to roll
No.
checks.
Yes, everyone do please make a constitution saving.
14.
Oh my god.
15.
Wait. Oh, I screwed it up. Never mind.
$1 dollar.
Yep.
Yeah, roll $20. Give it to me now.
I hit the wrong button somehow.
And he just gives you
Oh
one.
my god. I'll just continuously screw this up. It's fine. And it all came to that.
So everybody gets the benefits of a long rest, except for Curry.
I have my spells back. It's the best thing ever.
Nice.
And I'm putting my armor back on.
Yes.
I have my spells back.
Okay,
It's
let's
fine,
go see.
I have some spells left.
So let's go like slowly guide our sources towards the river bank. See what it's about.
So is everybody sneaking?
Yes.
Sneaking on horseback, like not rushing, but just steady pace, readying bows and stuff.
So everybody make a sneak check, please.
My stupid. Betray me this time.
Oh lord.
11.
I rolled a 3.
Don't you also have negative because of armor?
No, I have disadvantage.
Disadvantage?
And I rolled a 6. And a 3. Clank, 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 clank.
Maybe you should stay with the...
The hadrosaurs?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh. Oh, okay. I will stealth a little bit slower and hang back a bit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Everyone else gets up to the edge of the tree line and can get a clear view of the river and across. And what you see is in the forest, the jungle on the other side, you can see a group of flaming fist warriors and another figure having a bit of a scuffle.
Okay. Should we go help them?
It's across the river.
I don't feel like drowning again, so I'm sure they'll be fine.
Like how many flaming fists versus one person?
And can we recognize from this distance what is the other thing they're having a scuffle with?
So 7 flaming fist and one other person. The distance is quite long. He's about 300 feet away from you at this. So if you want to perceive some more things about him, make a perception check.
Yeah, yes, please. Uh, 18.
18.
Jinx. Jade and Warren, your elf eyes
God damn it.
see across the. And you can see the figure that these flaming fist warriors are roughing up is some kind of a long-haired elf male.
Do I recognize him?
You do recognize him.
Oh god. Guys, would you mind if we just see how this goes out?
I'm not there, so.
Sure.
I guess I'll dismount my Hadrosaurus and just walk to the river bank. I'm not gonna go to the river, but see what are they doing and why they are roughing up this guy.
So listening into the shouts and whatnot, and the distance is, quite muffling, so you can only make out a few words at a time.
Actually, physics, it travels very well sound over a lake or a river.
Yeah, but also rain.
Endless rain.
It appears the crux of the dispute is that he doesn't have a charter of exploration. And he is claiming that what they're taking off him was bought in town and is not treasure pilfered. So they're trying to take his stuff.
Oh, I don't mind that. I'll just continue observing.
After a tense few minutes, a fight erupts, and this elf guy just elbows one of the guys in the head, and then completely goes jujitsu style and starts laying into his aggressive.
Oh god, why did you do that? I'm like looking at this with like half amusement and half like worry. Not really sure.
He manages to get 3 strikes out before anyone can react against him. One of the other flaming fist warriors readies a bow and shoots an arrow.
Ouch. god. Well, I'm not about to cross the river for that guy.
For that
You
man.
see-
This guy? Like, who is that?
Just
You
someone
see this
I-
guy. You see this guy snatch the arrow out of the air and throw it back at this guy.
Oh shit! That's some monk shit right there. Does he also think sleeves are bullshit?
I just whistle at the side and like, well, looks like he's got it well in hand for now at least.
Yeah, I would just cross my arms and like looking at this show.
The fight continues, and it seems for every blow that the Flaming Fist guys get into him, he gets 3 back. And it looks like he's wearing sandals.
Why? Just a confirmation. Is it the guy I think it is?
It is the guy you think it is.
Okay.
Yes, we are playing a little bit of the pronoun game with the guy and the man. The other man. After 30 seconds or so, 6 of the 7 Flaming Fist warriors are on the ground. And the 7th is reassessing his situation.
Oh man, my music ran out. This is a much longer session than you expected, isn't it, Sabrina?
Yes, I'm glad. Alright,
I'm putting the regular dinosaur jungle one back on instead of the raining jungle. We've had enough rain for today.
we, the players, have the benefit of choice.
Yes, we do.
The man across the river just raises an arm to the one remaining Flaming Fist soldier and speaks something. And the one remaining soldier drops his weapon and just puts his hands up in.
Still watching.
The man then goes and rifles through his confiscated goods and takes back what is apparently his. Then runs off into the jungle, looking back, making sure he's not followed.
Does he happen to watch past the river?
No, he's running back away from the river.
Okay. Well, that's interesting. And I just go back to my hadrosaurs and without looking at anyone. Should we go on?
I guess so.
I'm not there.
That was a refreshing sight after all the undead and cannibals.
You can say so.
But who in their right mind would start a bar brawl in the middle of the jungle?
Someone who's sure they can win it.
Yeah.
I guess so, and maybe they were trying to take his booze. Can't really resupply.
Do monks drink? Poor
Yeah, that was
soldiers.
interesting.
When they get back, I'm like, so what did I miss?
Some guy beating up a whole patrol of flaming fists.
Yeah, some stupid individual who hadn't bought charter.
Huh.
And they were trying to take something. They were trying to take all his stuff.
Hopefully, we don't ever have to fight him. Because he'll probably beat us all up.
I wouldn't worry about that. Should we continue?
Mm-hmm. We're almost there. Couple more days. No one heard that.
Jade,
Yeah.
something occurs to you after seeing that display.
Yeah.
Today's date is the 29th of Hammer.
Yeah, I know. I'm tracking it.
What happens on the 29th of Hammer?
You'll see.
And as the group sets off again, away from the river and back into the dense, thick jungle, there are no more untoward encounters this day. And you find a nice place to set up camp.
Okay. So, the roll again.
Yes, everyone do a
See.
Constitution saving throw.
On decent night's sleep. Yay! Finally,
Nice.
I can sleep.
17.
You can sleep assuming we don't get ambushed in the middle of the night and it breaks anyway.
19.
I don't get a lot of sleep. 4.
So-
Unfortunately not.
But I'm gonna use my extra time at the night to find some similar looking fruits to the one Sivintia gave me. Do I find any? Just in the nearby ground.
Make a survival check.
9.
I'll say that you find another tree that has that fruit on it, and you are able to get one such fruit that has, come to ripeness.
Yay.
Two fruits. They're like mango-sized fruits.
Well, that works.
And I think that is probably the best point to end this session, unless anyone wants to do anything tonight.
Nope. I can finally stay up for unlimited hours, though. I've work tomorrow.
Oh.
And it might be the same way next week.
Fingers crossed.
So I'm working Saturday. So,
Okay. And we're almost to camp. We've only got like 2 more fucking days.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
When we settle in for the campfire, Moran takes out one of the belts he looted earlier and starts fiddling with it. Taking his dagger and starting to carve thin slips out of it. Kind of failing the first few, but then getting even-sided, even length.
Yes, you managed to convert the belt into leather cords.
Yes, with varying success, but at least some success and something to do. Going in the jungle when there is not much else to do.
Bannister cooks up a storm. Not a literal storm, however.
Just let me find that again.
I guess I could go to Bannister and give the... Oh yeah, I was gathering them around tonight. Yeah, never mind. I'll just do that morning.
You know, you could probably teach Postle to fetch fruit, maybe.
How can Puzzle carry mango-sized fruits?
Yeah, true. You might need to train him for smaller fruits.
Berry picking.
Okay. So I think that will be it for tonight then.
Okay. We're almost there. I didn't get to see the monk dude beat the shit out of a whole army of people.
Elf dude.
We did survive the ambush of axe-wielding barbarians critting.
Yeah.
Where's that picture of your like terrible roll on that like drawing of a dinosaur? That's too far back.
I don't know.
I'm gonna spend my time using prestidigitation to put a version of that on things because it's funny, but it only lasts for an hour.
Oh god. Why are you all like this?
It's just on someone's backpack, on a saddle, on the side of a tent.
They're like Counter-Strike sprays.
Exactly. There we go.
So you're like running around this kind of crouch jumping and spraying the thing on the... Swinging a dagger randomly in the air.
I'm not healing you if you get hurt. Should I cut the recording?
Maybe.
Okay. Then we will say goodbye and go do stupid stuff off camera. Bye.